Back with Brad Underwood from Galileo Mining this morning. Brad, morning.
Good morning, Andrew. Great to be with you again, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Brad. Some news this morning here on the Fraser Range project. 4 new targets identified for drill testing. Been a little while, Brad, since we've spoken about this project. Give us a recap on its location and why you're there.
That's right. The Fraser Range is one of our assets. It's a really good place to be exploring. One of the reasons is because what has been discovered there previously. The last time there was a major discovery in the Fraser Range was a while back in 2012, but that ended up in over a $1 billion sale of that asset. So these are particular good discoveries if they can be made in that location. The nickel copper targets, sulfide, of course, which is the main minerals that are processed and sold as nickel and copper, and they're really good targets. And if we can go on to make those discoveries, we believe that they will be high value. So it's a really good place to be exploring, and that's what we're doing.
Well, tell us a bit more about how these targets were identified.
These targets are all undercover, which means there's no surface outcrop. So we use geophysical techniques to look beneath the surface of the Earth, look for those conductive bodies that might represent sulfides, model them using a sophisticated computer software, and then come up with the models which create the targets. So that's what we've done. In this case, we have 4 new targets plus 1 existing targets. We now have 5 drill-ready targets in the Fraser Range project. I should also mention that these targets are along strike of the only operating mine in the area. That's the Nova nickel mine. And those targets are now ready for drilling, and drilling is penciled in for the second quarter of this year.
And as far as your flagship project, Norseman, what's the latest with your work programs there?
We are waiting for our 1 meter resplit assays to come back from drilling we completed last year. These are really important because when we first do the drilling, we use a 4 meter composite. That's a bulk sample. And to really understand the anomalism that we've identified, we need those 1 meter assays. So those 1 meter assays will include palladium, platinum, and rhodium, which are, of course, PGEs or platinum group elements that we are targeting. And the assays from that drilling last year will inform the drilling that we've got coming up. That drilling is due to start in late February, and we're really looking forward to getting stuck in at Norseman as well.
Yeah, busy start to the year. Brad, good to see you. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, Andrew.